In a small, quiet town, there lived a boy named Sam. Sam was 7 years old, and he loved playing outside. But Sam was never alone on his adventures. He had a best friend, Max, who was a big, fluffy dog with a wagging tail and bright eyes. Max loved Sam very much, and wherever Sam went, Max was right there by his side. Every day after school, Sam and Max would run out to play in the backyard. They played many games together, like fetch, hide and seek, and chase. But their favorite thing to do was to explore the woods behind Sam's house. The woods were full of tall trees, soft moss, and chirping birds. To Sam, the woods were a magical place full of mystery and wonder. One day, Sam decided they should go deeper into the woods than they had ever gone before. "Let's see what we can find today, Max," Sam said with a big smile. Max barked happily, his tail wagging in excitement. They started their adventure, walking through the trees. The deeper they went, the quieter the woods became. Soon, all they could hear was the sound of their footsteps on the dry leaves and the soft rustling of the wind. But Sam wasn't scared because he knew Max would protect him. As they walked, Sam noticed something shiny on the ground. He bent down to take a closer look and found a small, silver key. "Look, Max. I wonder what this key opens," Sam said, holding it up. Max sniffed the key and barked as if he knew it was important. Sam put the key in his pocket, and they continued walking. After a while, they came to a clearing in the woods. In the middle of the clearing, there was an old, wooden shed that Sam had never seen before. The shed looked very old, with its wooden boards worn and the paint peeling off. The door of the shed was closed, and it had a rusty lock on it. Sam pulled the key out of his pocket and looked at it. "Do you think this key will open the door, Max?" he asked. Max barked, as if to say, "Try it." Sam walked up to the door and carefully put the key into the lock. To his surprise, the key fit perfectly. He turned the key, and the lock clicked open. Sam pushed the door, and it creaked loudly as it swung open. Inside the shed, it was dark and dusty. But Sam wasn't scared. He knew that Max was right there with him. As his eyes adjusted to the dim light, Sam saw something covered with an old, dirty cloth. It was big and shaped like a chest. Sam walked over to the chest and carefully pulled off the cloth. Underneath, he found an old, wooden treasure chest with a big lock on it. Sam tried to open it, but the lock wouldn't budge. Then he remembered the key. He took it out and tried it in the chest's lock. The key fit, and the lock popped open with a loud click. Sam lifted the lid of the chest, and inside he found gold coins, shiny jewels, and a rolled-up piece of parchment. Sam's eyes widened in amazement. "We found treasure, Max," he whispered, unable to believe what he was seeing. He took out the parchment and unrolled it. It was a map. The map showed the woods and a big red X not far from where they were standing. Sam knew they had to follow the map to find out what the X marked. With the map in hand, Sam and Max set off on their next adventure. They walked deeper into the woods, following the map carefully. They crossed a small stream, climbed over rocks, and even crawled through a hollow log. Max stayed close to Sam, his nose to the ground, as if he could smell the path they needed to take. After walking for a while, they finally reached the spot marked by the big red X. Sam looked around but didn't see anything at first. Then Max started digging in the dirt, his paws moving quickly as he kicked up soil. Sam joined in, helping Max dig. Soon, they hit something hard. Sam brushed away the dirt and found another small chest, this one made of metal. It was locked, but the key Sam had found earlier worked on this chest too. He opened it and found something even more special than gold or jewels. Inside the chest was a small book and a locket. The book was old, with yellowed pages, and it was filled with stories and drawings of adventures in the woods. The locket was silver and shaped like a heart. When Sam opened it, he found a tiny picture of a boy and a dog, just like him and Max. Sam realized that a long time ago, another boy and his dog had explored these woods and had left behind this treasure for someone to find. He felt a warm feeling in his chest, knowing that he and Max had discovered something very special. Sam carefully put the book and the locket back in the chest. He knew he had to keep them safe. "We found a real treasure, Max," Sam said, smiling at his dog. Max wagged his tail and licked Sam's face, happy to share the moment with his best friend. As the sun began to set, Sam and Max made their way back home, the treasure chest in hand. They knew they would never forget this adventure, and they couldn't wait to see what other secrets the woods might hold. But for now, they were just happy to be together, sharing the best day ever. And so, every day after that, Sam and Max would return to the woods, ready for their next great adventure. But no matter what they found, they knew that the greatest treasure of all was their friendship. If you like this story, subscribe for more.